Hello everyone, welcome to Teen Central today. This is Kari from the Mount Airy Branch Library of Carroll County Public Library. Today our Teen Central is going to be short and sweet, but I wanted to talk to you guys today some about mindfulness and how sometimes this is overlooked by the adults in your life and getting what you need during this time of uncertainty. So we still have the pandemic going on. It's still up in the air whether how your schooling is going to be going on this fall, which is really just a short way away. So there are a lot of question marks. And as a kid, it can sometimes feel like you don't have a lot of control over those things. So I'm gonna highlight some books today that we don't always think of are good resources that the library has, but we really do have some good resources for mindfulness, for organization, and all speaking specifically to teenagers like yourselves. So I don't have the physical books with me here today, but I will leave the information in the comments so you'll be able to see the books that I'm talking about and how you can access them through the library. We are still closed to the public, but we do have our express service. So if it's a physical book that we have at CCPL, a couple of these are, you can put the book on hold and use the express service. So that is quick and easy and a really great service that we have so you can pick up the physical book. We do also have free access to all of our online e-content. So there are some books that we have ebook versions and audiobook versions that are accessible online through our website, which is www.library.carr.org. So library.carr with 2 R's.org. So definitely go there. We have the Hoopla collection of digital content, and we have Libby, which is the Overdrive app. So check those out if you haven't done that before. Those are free and accessible to you with your library card information for Carroll County. So some of the books I'll be talking about you can access on there. The first book that I wanted to talk to you about today is called This Moment in Your Life. It's by Mariam Gates. It's a newer book. It's really, I know there's some in the past books that have been geared toward teenagers that seem to talk down to teens or don't have a lot of contact with real teenagers and what's going on in their lives. This one really does. So it's a fun and easy guide to mindfulness, meditation, and yoga. And it has a lot of really practical information in it. It's got a lot of great easy exercises. The format is fantastic. It's got some good background information, and it's really like an easy, light read. So if you're feeling stressed, even if you're not super stressed right now, but know the coming weeks are going to bring more and more information for you that you might feel out of control, it's good to take a look at some of these things and start practicing some of these exercises. Just deep breathing, assessing the situation, just to see if there's anything that you can do to take control of your life, basically. The things that you can control, your reactions, how you are going to approach these problems that we have in the coming months with your schooling. A lot of kids are opting already to just either homeschool or do online schooling, which may have been your first introduction to that a few months ago, and there were a lot of challenges with that. So trying to get yourself ready for the coming weeks. And this has a lot of really great exercises. So that's This Moment in Your Life. This Moment is Your Life by Mariam Gates. And that one is an ebook on the Libby app. So that is through Overdrive and is available as an ebook to check out. The next one I'll mention is a book we have in physical form and ebook format. So if you have a preference for one or the other or can't get a hold of one, you can get the other. It's called Just As You Are by Michelle Skeen. And this one I really like because it really has a broad overview. It asks you a lot of questions that you can ask yourself to kind of pick out a plan that's best for you. And not just for these coming weeks and not just for school, but for your entire kind of life and outlook. So we have it in physical book format, so you can get it through Express Service. But we also have it on Hoopla, which is another ebook platform, digital platform that we have through the library's website. You just look under collections, ebook and digital collections, and you'll be able to find Hoopla. So Just As You Are by Michelle Skeen, it asks things, it has chapters on why do I do the things that I do, how do I connect myself with others, which is a really big challenge in this time when we can't just go out and have parties or socialize the way we are maybe used to, or maybe even go into a school setting in the same way that we used to do it. And it is all temporary, but it really seems like this is taking a long time, right? And that can be super stressful for everybody, the adults in your life, you, your siblings, and everybody. So it has a lot of really good questions so you can focus on yourself and come up with a plan for yourself. So how do I connect myself to others? How do I keep myself on track, which is another big one. I know I certainly struggle with that. It's fun to distract yourself with certain things. And over the summer, you may have had a little bit more leeway with being able to do those sorts of things. But really trying to stay on track in this kind of new world in the coming months and preparing for school too. So that's I really highly recommend that. Just As You Are by Michelle Skeen. Next is a little bit different, but we do have the physical book at CCPL, so you can request it through our Express Service. It's called Where's My Stuff by Samantha Moss. And this one and all of the books that I'm recommending are directed specifically at teenagers. There are tons and tons of books on all of this stuff, mindfulness, organization, in the adult sections, but these really focus on the needs of teenagers and have some questions and things to guide you with your specific issues as well. So this one, how can you overcome disorganization, decluttering, and really managing a schedule? Which again, it's one thing that you can prepare in advance for to give you a little bit more control over what's going on in your life. So Where's My Stuff by Samantha Moss, it's a physical book that you can get. And then the next one, the last one that I'll mention, it's a little bit more in depth and a little bit slightly more serious, I guess. It's called Mindfulness for Students. Again, specifically directed at students and teenagers. It's by Natasha Kaufman. We have it in ebook format on Hoopla, so you can check it out online through our website. It's a little bit more in depth, like I said, about stress relaxation techniques. It really pulls from some of those Buddhist traditions with mindfulness and meditation. So if you had tried This Moment Is Your Life and you wanted something a little bit more in depth, or maybe you've done some mindfulness practices or looked at websites or talked with your friends about it and just want a deeper delve into it, Mindfulness for Students is a great book to check out as well. So just some general information as well, because the library is always here as a resource for you. So you can call us anytime, you can send an email or send a message through this platform. So if you are looking for books or resources for yourself, just for your own interest or for school, definitely contact us. We can always give you book recommendations. And at the Mount Airy branch, we have a book recommendation form that you can fill out as well. So if you want more books that are like this, but maybe not these, or if you just want some good books to escape into, that's a great resource to use as well. And as you're looking forward to the next few weeks and what your education is going to look like, know that you can take a little bit control of that yourself. You don't have to wait for the schools to say what they need from you or your parents to say what the plan is. Start trying to formulate some things that you think will work for you. And it might not look like it did in the past, but you, of all people, will know what's going to work best for you, and to take some ownership of that as well. So you might want to set up a space that's just dedicated to your study area. You might want to, if you know that you're going to have a teacher outside of the house or at your school. If you know who that is, you might want to try to set up some one-on-one time with them. The adults are scrambling as well and are stressed as well. So they might not be addressing all of the questions that you have. So it's important, if you want to kind of take control of that little piece of your life, to go ahead and put yourself out there. It's not easy to do. And sometimes as a kid or a teenager, you don't feel like you have, like a right to contact people with questions, whether it's a teacher or a parent or whoever it is, the adults in your life. But you do, because this is your life and it really is concerning you. So just to open the door and say like, hey, I have some questions or concerns. It would make me feel better if I knew in advance X, Y, and Z. Or even if you just want to touch base and say like, hey, I'm here. It'll give it more of a personal touch if you can't see that person face to face right now. And also make sure that you're staying in contact with your friends and your peer groups and some of the people that might be in your similar classes as well. You can set up a study group. All of these things you just kind of have to think outside of the box for. In the past you could have asked somebody sitting next to you at a desk a question or have a study group already in place. But just make sure you guys are the best with technology and keeping in contact with friends, and you're really great about doing it through gaming and socialization, and try to incorporate some now of your education path into that and say like, hey, I have this group of friends, we always get together on chat, maybe next Tuesday let's chat about this. Or you don't even need to schedule it, you can just be like, hey guys, I'm starting to think about these things. Are you guys thinking about these things too? I need somebody to work these out with. So it's really great to talk to your friends and your peers about those things. And know that this all is going to take patience. Patience with yourself, patience with the adults in your life, and there are a lot of resources out there. So ask questions if you have them. Or maybe you're at a point where you're not even sure what your questions are. So take a look at some of these resources and start trying to formulate your own plan. And we'll keep meeting here for Teen Central. We'll have teen resources on our Mount Airy Library webpage and Facebook page. And definitely contact us if there's something that we can help with as well, a topic that we can cover through Teen Central or whatever the case may be. We are here and we are available for you. So I will leave the book titles and information for these books in the comments here. With this, we're also, we do have a YouTube page where we're storing all of our Facebook programs as well. So if there's something that you missed in the past or you want to go back and reference this in the future, it'll show up there shortly as well. So I hope you all have a wonderful Monday and are starting to get in a really good headspace with the things that you can control. And let me know if you have any questions, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.